Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have... Should I be worried about my uncle?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade... She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he... Could you try to find...
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned... Ranrock's lot. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle he's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon...
I take it you and your uncle...
We are. My mother died when I was born, and he knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Man, it feels like
I'll
whole of
try and look into it
Hogwarts
for
is
you,
a
Adelaide.
Thank you.
orphanage.
He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his... In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. I do hope you're able to find out where he is.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Brockborough? Well, I've been to Brockborough.
I've always said that travel...
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Could this be Mr. Oakes's Ranrock's loyalists just ahead? Should I take the left course or be discreet?
Pity, not quite. Not quite. Was that your bet? I've been fighting since before you were born.
Now, to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps, Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Bring me a I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Camera lock in this game while riding a broom is pathetic.
of my time.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Revelio.
I can be used for better things than this so-called patrol. Something that time.
What does that tell us?
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Yeah.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at large.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Revelio.
What am I doing here? This patrol is weapons.
Revelio.
What's that? Who's there?
Revelio. Glad I was never locked up here. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
This game is fucking dog shit.
Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
Oh shit, I glitched him out. No, 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 no.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented glue powder. Revelio.
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Now here's a sad-looking place.
Someone there? You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. Hello?
What does that tell us? Revelio.
Sheesh.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Certainly not.
Revelio.
Okay. There are like 3 goblins here. 2 over there. In total 6. Just gotta pick up this one.
Talis. Revelio.
Let's go.
Revelio.
What's going on out there?
Mr. Talis. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Where do I enter, man? Where do I enter?
Revelio. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
That was meant for me.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. What went on here, I wonder?
Revelio.
What will we find in here?
Revelio.
Before we find another repository. It's punishment to us all, though, and that miserable human around.
Ay, the burger.
You're like a clown bumble burning fire.
Looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Who's that?
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Revelio.
I will be for a cup of mushroom tea.
Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Is somebody there? Hello? The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Wait a moment.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Why, it's a grapple, you are.
Tell us.
Any who oppose Renrock. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards. What's that?
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
You jump. Not quiet enough.
Let's see what are the poor gadgets I have. Right. And gotta do the Merlin trials.
Revelio. Revelio.
Damn right, I'm gonna break open the door.
Confringo.
Always my turn.
What's down there?
What was that? Someone out there?
I say let him rot in the cage. He'll soon regret not bringing us the metal he promised.
Garden Patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Revelio.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be? Revelio. Confringo.
Damn. This is a genius one.
Confringo.
Oh, they're asking for Reparo.
Reparo.
Nope. Dude, this is like an easy ledge I can jump. Oh, okay. No.
Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Reparo. Confringo.
I won't rest.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Screw the gear.
Reparo. Confringo. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
glance off of me. Not quite. No, I didn't find this before you were wrong. Not quick enough.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Dude, this game.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. I'm literally lost right now. Revelio.
Let me to the...
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried...
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me.
You mentioned you ever...
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Okay, that is a really bad...
Am I right
bad
that you
story.
speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad.
It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old... I must return home and inform Adelaide of my...
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round. Thank you. May life reward...
May life
Mr. Oakes
reward?
was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Time to go sell stuff. No. The challenges. Sheesh. Hey, baby, baby. Yeah, that's 7 points left. Well, per git or per T wasn't that strong. Like, this one is far off. Map is not available. Now I'll check what is.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oral ruins.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Glad you came.
Revelio.
Where is Gladwin Moor? Gladwin Moor.
Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor.
I don't believe I...
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may... And you could retrieve something of mine.
Why does Mrs. Spruttle keep a supply of...
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's law.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Spruttle have your box of...
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some...
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I've been there. Upper Hogsmeade. Let's go.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Spruttle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Spruttle.
Oh, dear.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect...
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thanks. If you wouldn't mind gathering some
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How...
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Spruttle was bringing her a box.
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or... Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Serona said she lived...
Goodness. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during... Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always...
Thank you, Mrs. Spruttle.
Thank you.
What are you up to now?
It's called none of your business.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Spruttle mentioned.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! I'll get that covered.
Think I waste.
Cave to find Serona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk clumps. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Spruttle should be pleased.
Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be... I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have...
Just I gotta go and sell the stuff, unnecessary stuff.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You're back! Nice to see you again.
I need to buy jack shit to sell stuff.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some...
Oh, thank you.
I wondered about some...
Of course. It appears...
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch.
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always... And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But well...
I'm glad I could be of help.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. And for returning this box of letters.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts. It will be nice to keep them. All you will need to do is get close, direct.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puff.
You can rescue as many as the poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke...
All right. Where would I find?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree over... Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
ওগুলো তো কোনো কাজই হচ্ছে না, তুমি ওখানে যাওয়া কথা বলছিল তুমি কি এগ্রিমেন্ট হয়েছে ওরা পাওয়ার অ্যাগ্রিমেন্ট দিয়ে দিচ্ছে পাওয়ার অ্যাগ্রিমেন্ট একটু আরো বেশি তো মাছ এনে মামলা ছিল না আপনি যাচ্ছেন না এগ্রিমেন্ট হচ্ছে না নিশ্চয়ই হবে Nej. Vad vill jag inte? Aldrig. Vad får jag på? Bra. Man vill ju måste men det är ju alla till i vardagen. Guys, otra. রেজিস্ট্রেশনের টাকা তো আলাদা দিতে হবে, ওগুলো তো করবে তো আমি দিতে। এদের দিতে। না এদেরকে দিতে হবে না, কিন্তু রেজিস্ট্রেশনেরটা তো আমাদেরকে দিতেই হবে, এটা তো না।
Hello, Deke.
Oh, good. Deke was worried. Perhaps we should work quickly. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying.
What if I can't find him?
Beasts won't stray too far from there.
Do you have any advice on how I...
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying. Try using that spell the next time.
Would you mind talking?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, to be used for potion ingredient. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make a...
Then I shall go and rescue...
Good luck.
Stuff. Levioso.
Levioso.
I'll look after you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack. Poachers want them for their feathers.
Are there any other beasts?
Just one that Deke knows of. A herd of moon calves. Deke will see you there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral patterning. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometime...
How did you end up at
Deke's prior master had no family, so Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts.
I shall go and find him.
Deke will be waiting.
Revelio. Revelio.
Deke, what am I meant to be?
You should try to find...
I forgot they're supposed to come out and move, man.
Levioso.
Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others.
Another beast. Shame we didn't see the moon calves. Deke supposes he'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but...
All right.
Deke... There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting...
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair... Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with... If you gather some magical materials from...
Very well.
Most excellent.
I've collected some magical...
Now, Deke can show... First, you'll need to use this spellcraft.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use... making your clothing more... Why don't you try it?
I'll go and experiment with the loom. came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchant.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even...
You will. For now.
Can I use the loom?
The loom will only... Deke suspects you'll find more. Deke also knows.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Da-da-da-da-da. Damn. Into birth. Ah. And let's see quest. What do I do this? Let's first come to sell the stuff that I'm not wearing.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Nope, can't purchase anything.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Yep, I'm here to rob you again.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Very good, yeah. Oh yeah, I have felt both them.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Come on, I'll take you to... This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Wait, I can't.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the...
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather light...
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how... I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian when...
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror. But I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking they both mean well. I know they do, but my uncle is right. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr...
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I was about to check on Anne. Did I...
She's all right.
Nothing can be done for.
It could be that you've not yet
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than...
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to...
With all due respect, sir, hope...
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian.
I'm
They are my
spoken
stubborn
like
brother's
a
children.
traditional parent.
Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian... He's no idea the harm he could do. I hope you remember what I've said.
Fuck off.
Good day.
I hope to see how Sebastian's...
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, sir?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him.
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain. I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Oh, come on.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. No good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Ha! Ah! Such arrogance.
Fringo!
I don't have time for this. Oh, you think you're so clever. Is that the best you can know? You've made your last mistake.
Oh, really? Watch me make another.
I was right. One less human to worry about. I won't rest. I will regret coming. I won't rest until dead. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. No!
Chill spells glance off of me.
You can't stop us. Pity, not quite.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Those loyalists deserve...
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing toward... She came face to face with a horde of goblins. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children. They didn't even give her a...
Seems an awfully violent response to a child.
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could... might be the only way to learn.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere.
And shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar.
Revelio.
Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean?
Give me a moment. I'll
This
explain in a
is the
second.
pencil from the memory of Professor Rackham. Like these guys had come and
Revelio.
discovered this hamlet.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a...
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that... The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the light?
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing... Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of the... If I didn't know you, I'd think you were...
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point... You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Confringo!
tells me they're after something
Revelio.
bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos, you're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
I know it sounds strange,
Honest.
but fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall.
I'm listening.
I
don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to...
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from...
We can, but perhaps best not to tell any...
Understood. Well then. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think...
Very well.
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see... Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret script?
You did not. Sounds worth looking...
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Lumos.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Hmm.